Have you ever wanted to say something in English, but your throat tightens, your palms sweat, and your mind just goes blank? You're not alone. Hey, I'm Sarah, and I used to be the quiet one. The one who always understood English, but barely spoke it. Not because I didn't know how, but because I was afraid. Afraid of looking stupid. Afraid of being judged. Afraid of my own accent. But here's the truth I discovered. Shyness is not a weakness. It's just untrained confidence. And if you stay with me, I'll share how I went from silently nodding in fear to actually speaking in front of native speakers. Nervous, yes, but still speaking. Let me take you on that journey. Let's rewind. I was 16 when I first tried speaking English in public. We were in a group project with exchange students from Canada. I had memorized my lines, rehearsed them over and over. But when it was my turn, I couldn't speak. My heart raced. My hands were shaking. I ended up whispering something and laughing nervously, and someone else had to finish it for me. I felt humiliated. That night, I made a silent promise to myself. Next time, I'll be ready. But weeks passed. Months. Years. I kept studying, but never speaking. And then I found a study by Dr. Stephen Krashen, a linguist whose input hypothesis changed my perspective. He said, language acquisition requires meaningful interaction in the target language, natural communication. That meant real fluency didn't happen just from reading or listening. It happened from using it, even imperfectly. So all those years of waiting until I was ready? Wasted. What I needed wasn't more vocabulary. It was more courage. Let's be honest, shyness feels powerful, like a wall you can't break. But do you know what shyness actually is? It's a protective instinct. It's your brain trying to keep you safe from embarrassment or rejection. According to psychologist Susan Cain, author of Quiet, The Power of Introverts, shy people aren't broken, they just process stimulation differently. That means you're more sensitive to social pressure. You may fear judgment more intensely, and you replay mistakes in your head more than others. But here's the beautiful part. You can still be shy and speak English confidently. Because confidence is a muscle, not a personality trait. I didn't need to become an extrovert. I just needed small wins. Tiny breakthroughs. One word at a time. I remember my first real conversation in English. I was on a language exchange app called Tandem. I matched with a guy from Texas who wanted to learn my language, and we agreed to speak half the time in English, half in mine. My voice was trembling on that first voice note. I think I re-recorded it 6 times. But when he replied, laughing and saying, "Your English is great," it felt like a light switch turned on in my chest. It wasn't perfect English, but it was real. After that, I made a commitment to myself, one voice message. Every single day. No matter how short. No matter how nervous. And day by day, word by word, I got better. Here's what worked for me, and what can work for you, especially if you're shy. 1. Practice micro-speaking. Speak to yourself in English about small things. What you're cooking, what you're feeling, what you're about to do. This lowers your fear of making mistakes in public because you're getting used to hearing yourself speak. 2. Use the mirror trick. Every morning, look into the mirror and speak 2 to 3 sentences in English. Not just practice. It rewires your brain to see yourself as a speaker. 3. Set tiny speaking goals. Don't say, "I'll become fluent." Say, "I'll say 1 English sentence to a real person this week." Goals that are small are achievable, and when you achieve them, your brain rewards you. That's motivation. 4. Embrace the 2-second rule. When someone asks you something in English, respond within 2 seconds. Don't wait to be perfect. Start speaking. Let your brain catch up. These tiny habits changed everything for me. One of the most powerful lessons I learned is this: mistakes are signs of growth. In one conversation, I accidentally told someone, "I'm boring," instead of "I'm bored." They laughed and said, "No, you're not." We both laughed. And I never forgot that lesson. Language mistakes aren't failures. They're proof that you're trying. I read about a study in the Journal of Applied Linguistics that showed students who made more speaking errors in practice settings improved faster than those who spoke less.
Why?
Because real progress comes from action, not silence. If you're shy, let yourself mess up. Let it feel weird. Let it feel scary. But keep speaking. Because confidence doesn't come first. It comes after. So here's what I want to leave you with. You don't need to be loud to be powerful. You don't need perfect English to make an impact. You just need your voice and the courage to use it. If you're nervous, speak anyway. If you're shy, speak quietly. If you're scared, speak scared. But don't stay silent. You've come too far to hide your voice now. I'm Sarah, and I was once afraid to speak. But now I share my stories in English with people all around the world. And if I can do it, so can you. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone else who needs this reminder. You are braver than you think. You are better than you believe. And your English right now is already enough to begin.